Rule number one is the easiest, though. Don't die.
Don't die.
Because it could have always been worse. No matter what situation you went into, don't die. Because that is the worst. Like, if you didn't die, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
You
definitely.
avoided the worst possible scenario.
If you didn't die. So, dude, we got this show coming up at Norseman Brewery. It's going to be July 15th. We got very little time. It's going to be some awesome show happening with Matt and with you and two others.
Yes, Spades Lund and then Broderick Henderson.
And one of them's local and one of them...
Yes, Broderick is a up-and-coming rapper from Topeka. He participated in the Jayhawk Poetry Slam and actually won it.
Yes.
And then Spades Lund is an incredible KC poet who is not nearly as well known as he should be.
Right, but we're going to try to help that by, spreading the word, right?
Yes, it's a team effort.
Awesome. So what kind of thing? Is this going to be like something similar to what you experienced on your speakeasy night, or is this going to be more, what is this going to be?
There's going to be a lot more, there's going to be a lot more energy to it than a open mic that you might have experienced previously. We're going to have featured artists, so they're going to get a lot more time to connect with you, show them a lot more of your personalities, and you're really just going to have an incredible time. You're going to be able to see not only myself, but Spades Lund and Broderick, and they're going to bring a very unique style that you may not have associated with poetry or spoken word previously.
And we'll have some music, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Spades will have his instrumentals. I have my instrumentals off the new album, Dual Psychosis. Broderick is a rapper, so his stuff is music-based, not lyric-based. So it's going to be a vibe that you probably haven't experienced with a spoken word show before.
Yes. Only like Two Wolf Studio likes to do, man.
Yes, absolutely.
They definitely bring it totally different and with a bang. Because I think this is going to be, I'm pretty excited.
Yes, I think this is going to be something that's going to be pretty big. Y'all do not want to miss it, because the moment you do, you're going to hear people talking about it for a week after, and you're going to be like, damn, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
And you could be. All you got to do is get tickets, and they're not that expensive either, especially for what you're getting.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And it's supporting the artist 100%. We're going to say thanks to Norseman Brewery for actually donating the spot to us so that the artist can actually get 100% of the sales of the tickets. And that's how, we really need the support in Topeka. That's how locals need to support local artists, no matter if you're in Topeka or wherever you're at. And we get it in different places, but we really need to start pushing that. And Norseman Brewery Company, NOTO, all been very great advocates of supporting the artist and being examples of how to support the artist. So that's another good thing. That $15 is going to go into the artist's pockets, the poet's pockets, and help them create more art, because that's where the passion and the money goes, is back into creating more art. You tell them how awesome they are, and they're going to create more art.
Exactly. If y'all support us, the more energy you give us, the money that y'all spend on us, it goes back into communities, it goes back into the efforts that we do, especially with artists like me who consider themselves artist activists. We do benefit shows for, suicide prevention and awareness. We did a show I did a show up in Chicago. It benefited 120 kids. They were able to get haircuts and get nails done for prom. We do stuff all the time like that. So when you invest in poetry, it invests itself back into you.
Absolutely. You just got back from Chicago, didn't you?
Yes.
So what's going on with Chicago? What were you doing up there?
So I was headlining up in Chicago at Well Spoken, which is one of the bigger spoken word venues up there. I was able to headline that. I was able to do 2 other events while I was up there. I'm headed back up to Chicago at the end of this week. I actually leave for tomorrow to do 6 events in 3 days. I get back to Kansas and I'm doing a show in KC on Monday. And then we have the absolutely lovely Dear Lovely Souls event produced by Two Wolf Studio and Alex, and then of course hosted at the Norseman Brewery just down the street from us filming. So it's a jam-packed 2 weeks, but it is something that if you can make even just one of the events, it's going to be amazing and you will not regret it.
Absolutely, man. I mean, when we're talking about like all the awesome stuff that's happening, I'm looking down the street and saying, the last 2 or 3 years you've been involved here in NOTO too, with this the speakeasy and all the other poetry shows down at Faces also. How happy are you about what has happened here in the last couple of years?
It's incredible. When I first came to this scene, I really didn't, have any kind of stage experience, and it started, right here at Speakeasy. All this traveling that I get to do, these tours that I get to go on, it started right here in Topeka. And my thing was, I see all these great scenes in these other cities. Why doesn't Topeka have one? And now, just a few years later, it's really starting to grow. There's now multiple venues that support spoken word. I'm seeing all these new artists come out of places. I'm seeing artists that have been doing it for years that I've never met, but are now getting out into the public scene just because of the support that Topeka is starting to have for the arts.
Now, did you mention the award thing that you keep looking at your phone about?
Tell
them about this. This is awesome.
So the National Spoken Word Awards nominations are going to go up sometime tonight. I'm looking to get back my nomination for Slam Artist of the Year, which I was able to, thanks to the team effort that y'all continue to support me on, was able to win that last year, so I'll more than likely be able to get the bid for that this year, and we'll see what other nominations I'm able to pick up, but it is literally all because of people like you watching this right now. Like, it is all because of you.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of thanks to the people that show the support, but a lot of thanks to you too, man. Thank you for being the artist and actually coming out and putting yourself out there and not caring about what everybody thinks. It's about what you want to express and using the true meaning of freedom of speech right there, man. And man, thank you again, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. I so appreciate what
we're
you
gonna
do.
We're gonna have a great time. July 15th, the door's gonna open at 8 o'clock. Stay tuned because Matt's going to have opportunities for you to get tickets. We're going to do some Norseman Brewery type thing for them giving us this space. We really want to show a lot of thanks. So bring a few people into Norseman Brewery and give a couple of tickets away. We're going to have fun with it, and we have 10 days to do it. So you better stay tuned because this is going to happen fast. And buy these tickets. We will have some tickets for sale. We have a limited of 200 tickets, but we will have some tickets for sale at the door. So if you're not able to get them before then, even if you leave a message or something, we'll make sure that you can get some tickets. But we are limited at 2, so that's all I have to say, I think.
Absolutely. Dear lovely souls, it's always an honor speaking with you. I cannot wait to see y'all on the 15th right down the street at Norseman Brewery.
Awesome. Tool Studio out.
Coursing through this microphone is a staggering voltage, and gifting that to me means that you have imparted onto me a great power, and since I view artistry as a responsibility, I guess that means I better be your superhero. So what would I do if you handed me a microphone? Well, my initial instinct would be to honor the first initials of my namesake, MC, and yes, the